everybody, it is Romania Black, and summer is supposed to be here, but what a mixed bag June is so far. I am wearing a long sleeve shirt in June. What is happening? So, it's Romania Black, and May was like, it's gone. May was gone. I turned the corner, and it was my birthday, and then it was like, bye, we're already in June. How? So I'm actually recording this a little bit ahead of time because I'm getting ready at the end of May to go on a trip. And I've got a trip in late June, like just to recharge my batteries, get things going. I found that in March and April was super helpful. So that's my plan, is to take little short breaks in May, June, and July to kind of recharge my batteries for the upcoming year and all that. And because it's summer, and why not? So I have some things to talk about for the month of June, mainly that summer is here. I'm going to be spending a lot of June working on recording and getting things recorded ahead so that hopefully while I'm gone on my trips, it won't be so much of a burden for me to come back and be struggling to get things recorded. That's the goal anyway. Fingers crossed. So, but I mainly want to say thank you to everybody on Patreon that is supporting me, but also thank you to YouTube because I hit another like little mini milestone. It's not much. It's 14,000 subscribers, which is really awesome. And I'm very grateful for all of you that watch me and listen to my ramblings and comment, and we have dialogues, and it means a lot to me. And so I know that is, I watch videos and people are like micro influencers and all this, and they have a measly 14,000. I consider it very fortunate to have that amount, and that you all want to listen to me talk about anime and manga and donghua. So thank you all so much for your kindness and for your support, for liking the videos, for subscribing, for commenting. It means a lot. And all I will say is, if you are not liking the videos, please do, because it helps my videos get seen by the algorithm. If I don't have a lot of likes and I get like a couple dislikes, because it happens, then it will maybe make that video disappear in the algorithm. And I want people to be able to join our community and talk about things alongside of us. And if you are commenting and you're not subscribed, please subscribe, because it means a lot to have your support, especially if you're not on Patreon. Those of you that are on Patreon, thank you. You're amazing. I am constantly blown away by your generosity. Every month, I've had people offer to get me files. I have people offer to, my mods check my comments and help communicate that with me, and I really appreciate them so much. So thank you, Plor. Thank you, Truck. Thank you, Be Happy, for this month for checking things. Thank you to everybody else that's been helping as well. Thanks to Reiki for getting some files for me from last month. Like, thank you all so much. The internet can be full of toxicity and negativity, but you all in this space show a lot of kindness and just generosity that I don't think we see enough of. So thank you very much. I am very appreciative of it. As far as things that are going to happen as I'm prepping, July is going to be a crazy month. Just so you know, as I'm throwing this toy to my dog, July is going to be insane. I have a lot that I want to try to work on to get ready for July. There's going to be turnover in July. There's going to be like a lot of shows either catching up or going to be new in July. We'll have a lot to talk about then. I do want to make note. I had intended to have the awards that I did for Patreon and the Husbando and Waifu stuff recorded in April and May. I have spent most of May catching up from being gone in April, if I'm being quite honest. And it's driving me nuts that I've not talked about the winners. It's driving me nuts that I've not talked about the Husbando Waifus. I don't think I can make an extra video for it. So I think what I'm going to do is just show you all the results in the July update video and just make it like a Christmas in July result video to show you the Husbando and Waifu stuff, to go over the awards, to just do all of it in the update video for July. Just make it a big old halfway midpoint of the year. How is it the midway point of the year video? We're just going to do all that in July. I hope that works. I hope you all are okay with that, because I feel like that's the way to go. We'll see. But anyway, as far as polls for this month go, as soon as Witch Hat Atelier is getting near being done, so later on in this month, sadly, it'll go till the beginning of July, but sometime in June, I'm going to be doing a Wheel of Fate for Romania's Choice video. I'm probably going to do it separate because it's going to be, the July update video is going to have a lot in it. So we'll probably do that one separate, but I've got some ideas for the Wheel of Fate. We're going to let the Wheel of Fate decide what's going to replace Witch Hat Atelier, and we're just going to go from there. It's going to be my choice. We're moving Romania's Choice from Friday to Sunday, and that's what we're going to do. The other thing is, I'm going to talk about it with Ace of the Diamond. I don't know for sure yet when that series is ending. We got confirmed for a second cour, but I don't know if the second cour is coming in July, right after this first one, or if there's going to be like a little bit of a hiatus. If there is a little bit of a hiatus, we will be doing a poll on Patreon probably this month at some point for the sports series that will be replacing Ace of the Diamond. So if you're a patron, all you have to do is be in the dollar tier at the very least. Any tier will allow you to vote. And then the philanthropy tier gets to do the tiebreaker vote if we have them, which we did a month ago. So see, there you go. But, we'll be doing that poll probably sometime later in June. And then if we find out that Ace of the Diamond isn't going to be ending for a while, then we'll just, we might go ahead and vote. Who knows? We'll see. I'm kind of dependent on what we find out with Ace of the Diamond. But with that being said, I don't have a lot of housekeeping things to talk with you all other than May was a catch-up month, but there was so much going on with May. I had like an event for work. I had graduation. I had finals. The extra time I thought I would have for recording did not happen. And I've been prepping my summer classes that I'm teaching. So May's just been like a catch-up month. So I'm hoping that June and July, we can get some stuff done to help get me a little bit ahead on the channel. That is the goal. We'll see. So with that being said, I want to go over the reaction schedule for June because I'm pretty excited about it. Now, just so you all know, what I am going to be going over is the Patreon calendar. If you're on YouTube, you'll go a week later. So everything on YouTube is a week after Patreon. So just keep that in mind. If you want to get things a week earlier than everybody else on the internet, you have to join my Patreon for at least $5. This is how it goes. So we're going to start with Witch Hat Atelier on Sundays. On Sundays, we're going to be doing Witch Hat Atelier. We're not quite finishing the season, but we're getting close. The season will wrap up, or we'll catch up to it in July. And like I said, sometime probably around the end of June, I'll be doing the Wheel of Fate to see what's going to take its place starting in July. That's going to be the goal anyway. On Mondays, we have the Thousand Autumn novel reactions. We are currently in volume 2, but we're going to be finishing up volume 2 in June and getting started with volume 3. I'm so excited. We're almost to like uncharted non-Donghua territory, and I'm getting real antsy about it. You'll notice the extra comm on there. So Nicholas was someone who had commissioned back when I was doing Janyu Yaoi and I wasn't doing Patreon commissions. So I told Nicholas they had an extra commission they could cash in, and they're cashing it in June. So I'm going to be doing an extra commission of theirs on the 15th for Patreon. It'll be the 22nd for YouTube, and it's going to be a webcomic, so I'm pretty excited about that. So it's called Smile? Don't know anything about it. We're going to find out, so it's going to be a great time. Then on Tuesdays, we have our double feature of To Be Hero X. We are in the throes of the third act, I guess, of To Be Hero X, and seeing what is going on there. Things are quite interesting in that show right now. And then we are maybe finishing Ace of the Diamond's first cour, maybe going into a different sports anime in July, or maybe watching more Ace of the Diamond in July. I don't know yet. So, but in any case, we are maybe finishing the first cour this month. I don't know exactly, and that's kind of exciting in a way, but also as someone that likes to hyper organize and plan ahead, it's a little frustrating. So we'll just see, right? Anyway, then we have on Wednesdays the Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War arc. Oh my gosh, we're getting into season 2 of that, the second part of it, and part one was so good. I'm having so much fun. The fangirl in me from 20 years ago is just living. And also somebody in the comments was like, didn't you have a DeviantArt account way back in the day? I'm like, like 15 years ago? I did. I did have a DeviantArt account, and I was on, it was One Manga was the forum. I was on One Manga. I was in DeviantArt in the trenches, y'all, doing Bleach fan art. I absolutely was. I haven't been on my DeviantArt account in like 10 years, maybe. Yeah, it started getting spammy and virusy around the time that I left, and I was just like, I can't afford to get my computer with viruses and stuff, so no. But I'm sure there were reasons for that. Probably all the not safe for work things that were being looked at, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. And then on Thursdays, we are starting back Hunter x Hunter. We are getting into the Heaven's Arena arc. I've been looking forward to this for so long, and we've had a little break from Hunter x Hunter, and now we're back into it. So Thursdays are going to be a lot of fun. I am going to miss One Piece because my brother and I had a lot of fun reacting to it and talking about it, but I've been waiting to get back to Hunter x Hunter, so just so you all know. And then on Fridays, oh my gosh, Gachiakuda. Ooh, it took me 2 episodes. Episode 1 was good. I liked episode 1. Episode 2 sold me. And episode 2 is when I was like, okay, show, I'm here for whatever you got to give me. Let's go. So if you've not seen Gachiakuda, check out my episode 1 and then episode 2 reaction, and you'll see how sold I am. But we're going to be doing that this month. And we also are going to be looking at some commissions. So the commissions I have for this month, I just got them squared away today. Zachiel and username123 asked if I could do for commissions like an entire series. And unfortunately, the commissions are really just for one shots, like one manga volumes, and then maybe either a movie or a audio drama, or in the case of the short series that's going to be commissioned this month, it's like 12 3-minute episodes. I'm good with those type of things because they're short series, right? It's kind of like a movie by the time you add up all the time that you have to watch. So Zachiel is having me react to volume 1 of I Want to Be a Wall, which I'm pretty excited about. I've heard of that series, but I've not read it. And then username123 has the first volume of Blood on the Tracks, which is a pretty lengthy series, but they said the first volume was good, and I was like, I'd have nothing wrong with giving it a shot. I just want people to know that it's just gonna be the first volume for the commission, and that's it. And then Jason N is doing In the Mood for Love, which is a live action movie from 2000, because I had to see where I could watch it at, and I have the streaming service to watch it. And then Sunspots is doing a short series called This Boy is a Professional Wizard. And I'm pretty excited because they said it was kind of similar to This Boy is like a merman or something. And I'm like, I really like that one. So it seems like such a mixed bag of reactions for the commission tier this month, because it kind of is, but I'm kind of all here for it. June seems like a big old mixed bag hodgepodge of things, and I'm excited to see where it takes us. So as far as the extras that are going to be, we have to talk about Saturday. Saturday is a rotation between Steins Gate Zero and Lord of the Mysteries. And honestly, I'm happy for that because my brain needs to decompress after Lord of the Mysteries and to like simmer down and get to where it's functional again. So we have Steins Gate Zero for 2 weeks of the month, and then we have Lord of the Mysteries for the other 2 weeks of the month, which also I'm not ready for Lord of the Mysteries to be caught up. So there we go. Now, I do understand that with Bleach 1000-Year Blood War arc, I will not be caught up by the time the final season starts. So you all will be ahead of me to see what goes down. Please, no spoilers. I will catch up and I will keep watching until fall when I'm caught up with the whole thing. Definitely going to be doing that. And then with Steins Gate Zero, we're going to keep watching it. And Lord of the Mysteries, I know there are some OVAs coming out this summer. I will watch them when we are caught up with the other episodes. So there we go. But as far as the extras, I'm not doing too many extras this month because I really want to focus on catching up with reactions and getting them ahead of time. So when I'm gone on vacation, it's not going to be a big deal. So the only extras that I'm doing other than the extra commission for Nicholas is going to be on Patreon only. We're going to be looking at Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 14. There are 2 characters facing each other in Shibuya. That's all I'll say. Volume 13 was wild, though. A lot of fun with that. And then also, I have been telling people I was going to react to Tin Dance. I have the first volume already purchased. I'm going to go ahead and react to Tin Dance Volume 1 because it's June. It's Pride Month. We're going to be doing that. But that's the idea anyway. So I'm really, really excited to get into the episodes. Honestly, all of the series on the channel are a lot of fun. Poor Whiteboard Kun is getting a workout. So bless his heart. Although there is one series I'm watching now where there's a concept of, let's just say, watch episode 2, and I'm going to talk about Whiteboard Kun in that. So it's Gachiakuda. Just go watch Gachiakuda episode 2's discussion, and you'll see me talking about that. But anyway, so I do have an unboxing to do as my dog is begging me to throw his toy. So if you're not sticking around for the unboxing, it's going to be real quick. But I say that, there's a box here in front of me. But thank you so much for all of the support the last couple of months. March and April were just crazy and chaotic, and I was sick and it was not fun. And then May was a catch-up month that just flew by like it was nothing. And now we're in June, and I'm going to have a lot of fun with the series, but I'm also going to try to enjoy summer. So I am going on a trip the like 3rd week of June. So my only fear is recording for Ace of the Diamond, because that's the only one that's like week to week that I'm waiting on. And so hopefully I will get it out and it will be fine. It'll come out on time and everything. And it'll be great, but I'll give everybody a heads up if there's a delay or something like that, but I don't anticipate it. So fingers crossed, knock on wood, we'll see. But with that being said, I have this, it just says to Romania Black, from the UK. I don't know what's in it. It's very interesting. There's like no from. It just says Royal Mail. Did the Queen send me something? I know she's passed. That's not fun. We don't want to mock the dead. Did the Queen's relatives send me something? We'll see. Let's find out. Let's find out, shall we? What is this? I have a knife, so I'm gonna try to get in here without cutting my hand. I'm so curious because I don't know what this could be. Oh, hello. Oh, what is this? What would be this? What is this? Okay. It's a letter. I'm all about a letter. So let me see on here. Let's see. Oh, from May 4th. Nice. Hi, Romania. How are you doing? Oh, you have really good handwriting, so kudos. How are you doing? So I live in London, and it's pretty much doom and gloom, but a couple of days ago, I came across the Seraph of the End manga. Oh, good series. Awesome series. It was so entertaining, and it neutralized all the gloom. You know what? Sometimes I think that that's what's so good about anime and manga, is that sometimes you can be having like the worst day, and you just find this series, and you're like, yes, this is amazing. It has cleared my skin, watered my crops, made my day better. I was genuinely surprised. And that's how I saw your manga reaction videos and breakdown on YouTube. It was so much fun. I want to thank you for sharing your thoughts. Oh my gosh, I do need to. I need to get back into those. I'm really far behind on Seraph at the End. I need to get back into those. I totally shipped you and Mika from day one, as you should, just like you did. This might have some spoilers to Seraph at the End, just to clarify, but we'll keep reading. I feel like we pretty much had the same reaction to the whole series. I didn't like the angel switcheroo that the author did, though. Okay, yes. I guess I was secretly hoping that Mika would be super powerful as an angel and save you and would get some limelight as well. I felt Mika... We are really getting to spoilers, so hopefully you all are okay with me reading this. I felt that Mika being reincarnated as Michaela would give him so much more significance. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that Mika being that orb eye. Okay, Mika as the orb eye thing, I didn't mind it, but I could definitely see how if you had this expectation of this is how the plot was going to go, and then the author went this 180, it's like, what? Not expecting it. It didn't seem like an autonomous soul. Oh yeah, and more like a pet or an assistant. Okay, I do get where you're coming from that. That I can totally see, because yeah, it kind of does come across that way. When the author gave Shinoa the power-up and emphasized her feelings for you, it makes me feel like it might become another Gurren Mahiro. I know! Oh my god, which would suck. Thank you! What would also be less than ideal would be like you and Mika merging and then getting with Shinoa. Oh my god. So it'd be like a three-way tie. Hard to say how it'll go. 6 months till the end. Sorry for the rant. Oh, maybe the manga is about to end? Honestly, I hate to say this. I usually, I usually enjoy being surprised when you find out about series, but I've been wanting to catch up with Seraph to the End, but it feels like it's ongoing, and I'm like, I'm never going to catch up with the reactions. So maybe if the manga does end, that will give me a stopping point to plan out things of when I can react to the manga. So absolutely. But no, let's get on that tangent. I've thought the same thing. If you and Mika merge and then get with Shinoa, no, like, author, it is Pride Month, give us this. No, and I'm not a big fan of Shinoa kind of trying to get with you, only because it does feel like a Gurren and Mahiru replay. We are on the same page. We are on the same page. Anyhow, I was wondering if you'd like to be friends. Oh, I think that we would get along really, really well and discuss other manga and anime with you. And movies and shows too. Have you seen Code Geass? Oh, have I been asked about that? I think that you'll love it, especially Lelouch's character. It's deep, all written in between the lines, sort of like Attack on Titan, but better. Oh my gosh, that is amazing to come back. Okay, first of all, I am definitely, I don't know how the parasocial thing works with everyone else. I consider in the online space, like if people comment on videos, I feel like it creates a dialogue and it opens up a community. And I want to be very specific in how I use the word friend, because I don't want to develop a parasocial. I don't want people to get too parasocially attached, because I'm a private person, but which is weird to say when I'm talking to you in a public space. So that's weird. But like when I do value my privacy to an extent. So, and I'm not like, I have a space, like a boundary thing. And that's just because of things that have happened to me. I have to have boundaries. I have to have that. And it's just because of my past and things that have happened, and it is no shade to anybody else. So yeah, I would say like, I want to say, yes, we are friends online and we can talk and comment about videos and things like that. But I do think that like I have to open up and develop a friendship with somebody, and it can't be necessarily parasocially. It's very difficult to say. So my answer is yes, we can totally be friends and talk online and do stuff like this. Like I'm totally fine with that. Absolutely. But I do also want people to understand and respect boundaries. Does that make sense? Maybe it does. It's so weird. Like I would never want to turn someone away to be kind and have a friendship with, but also there has to be that understanding there as well, right? So, to answer the thing about Code Geass, though, I've had so many people ask me to react to Code Geass. I saw it when I was in high school. When I was like in my early college days, I watched Code Geass. Now that you say it, there is a connection to Attack on Titan. I see maybe why I liked Attack on Titan so much. I really can see it, right? Also, some people have said that it's better than Attack on Titan. Ooh, hot takes. I'm going to say nothing to that. I always sucked at writing, so apologies if the letter's not worded properly. Oh, it is not worded improperly at all. You do not have to apologize. I'm 27, so it's embarrassing to have the vocabulary of a prep student. Oh no, your vocabulary is great. But I do love talking and debate, though. Nice! It's much easier than writing. Do reach out if you get this. Oh, and they had on there. Cool, nice. I look forward to your response. Warm regards. And then, awesome, nice. And they even drew like a cute little image. Nice, awesome. I'm not going to put your Instagram handle or anything like that on there. I would say, though, I don't have a problem with writing letters and doing things like that. But here's my thing. This is my boundary. I do have an issue with DMs. I have just had some really inappropriate DMs over the last several years, since I started my channel, that have really made me uncomfortable. And again, from my past history, I'm not comfortable with DMing. It's not like, unless I'm talking to a moderator asking about comments, unless I'm talking really quickly if somebody has a question and it's appropriate, unless I'm like getting files or something. I want to talk to people in a public space. Because I want that to be public. If you can't talk to me about it in a public space, like in the Discord or in a comment, then that makes me worried. And that's just a me thing. That is a me boundary. If you feel like you can only DM me to talk to me, then I'm concerned, because I'm like, why? Why don't you feel comfortable talking in this public space? Then maybe I'm not the person to talk to about that. So with that being said, I appreciate it. If you had, things on Instagram, I would definitely comment on them for sure. I'm not on Instagram a lot, to be honest with you, but I would comment on them if that's the case. Just be forewarned, I'm not on there a lot, but I am all about getting letters. And if people have an address, I'm all about sending letters back. I'm terrible at it. I'm terrible about keeping track and staying on task with it, but I will try my best. So yeah, if you happen to send a letter in the future that has like an address, then I absolutely would. But unfortunately, just FYI, I don't do DMs and I don't text parasocially, because that's just not, I just have to have boundaries. It's just a me thing. And I apologize if that's, not cool for people, but I do love the letter. Thank you so much. And it's fun to talk about Seraph of the End and Code Geass. Lots of fun stuff. So thank you very much. Nice. Okay. With that being said, we have a box. Now, I did know this one was coming. This looks terrifying. I did know this was coming. Frank Acevedo, who commissioned Josei the Tiger and the Fish last month, they said that they were cleaning out physical media and needed to send it to somebody. And this girl loves a rummage. I love a rummage sale. And I was talking about how I need to invest more in physical media. Now, you all are very kind. Again, I appreciate you sending me things. You don't have to do that. But, oh my God. Mother load. This is also, I think, people's attempts to try to get me to look at things. Oh, hey, y'all. I feel like, honestly, though, I might have an extra copy of this one. Nice. Okay, so the first thing I immediately saw, I believe I have this. Yes! The Campus Apocalypse Neon Genesis. Yes, hell yes, the omnibus. I think I have a copy of this. If I don't, then hooray. Because at one point I was thinking about reading it. And again, this thing is massive and I have not had time. If I already have this, then some lucky soul is also getting an additional copy. Or the library in town needs this on its shelf to share with others. So that's so exciting. I mean, this is where Attack on Titan Junior High came from. Let's be real. Let's be real. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hey! K-pop Demon Hunters, come on. I'm glad I have a physical copy of this because that is nice. If Netflix takes it off, I can rewatch it. This was such a good movie. This was a lot of fun. And I heard Golden the other day in the grocery store and I was like, I know what this is. I felt like such an informed millennial. Okay. Oh, wow, the complete series. Golden Boy. Interesting. Golden Boy, 6 episodes and an OVA. Only 150 minutes? Ooh. Okay, you've sold me on this. Because this looks amazing. This looks great. I may need to see this in my life because we may need to do it. It looks like the same animation as, like, that looks like Faye Valentine. This looks like the same studio that did Cowboy Bebop because that looks like Faye Valentine, like right there. She looks exactly like her. So Golden Boy. I've never heard of Golden Boy. I don't know exactly when originally it came out, but I'm very curious. This might be on my list of extras to get to eventually because now I really want to see it. And it's only 6 episodes. It's only 150 minutes. So it's like OVA style. So it's really like a couple hours. We'll see. We shall see about that one. Okay. Oh, speaking of things I've heard of, Little Witch Academia, it's like Witch Hat Atelier and My Hero Academia put together. I'm sure it's not. But okay, cool. 25 episodes and 2 specials. This has been one that has been recommended before as well. I've heard good things. Well, I've not heard good things because I don't like to know the content, but I've had it recommended and people say it's good. So I'm going to go with that's the recommendation. Nice. How exciting. Okay. Oh, bitch. Yeah, you're not a bitch, Frank, but yeah. Ah! Free Ren, baby. Free Ren, Beyond Journey's End Part 2. Oh, which episodes are these? Oh my God, which ones are these? I need to know which episodes these are for Part 2 because, oh no, this is Part 1. It says Part 1. This says Part 2. It says Part 2, but then it says Part 1. I want to see which episodes is for sure. Okay, episodes 1 through 6. Oh, is this a whole thing? Oh, it's all of season 1. Yes. Bitchin'. Hell yeah. Thank you. Okay. I mean, Free Ren's amazing and worthy. I mean, oh, it is? Okay. Nice. Well, regardless, this is season 1. Thank you so much. Awesome. Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. Ooh. Yes. Okay. I didn't even know that they put this on. I didn't know Netflix put this on DVD. I thought this was like bootleg for a hot second. Scott Pilgrim, baby. Scott Pilgrim takes off. I know people, Frank and others were trying to be like, you need to react to this. And even though it's Western animation, you need to react to it. I've read the manga. I've read Scott Pilgrim's, it's not a manga, it's a graphic novel, but I've read the graphic novel for Scott Pilgrim. I've watched the live action movie. I love the live action movie so much that eventually, how many episodes is it? It's only 8. Again, maybe at some point, I'm going to have to be like, here's things that I own. What do you want me to watch? Oh, also, that's right, Digimon the movie. Let's kick it off. Oh, you know, I had this on VHS and about wore it out when I was in junior high. I about wore the Digimon VHS. I remember it was the year 2000 when it came out. I remember getting this on VHS and it was during like, it may have been Halloween, but it was some kind of Halloween party. I was like, let's watch Digimon the movie. And all of my friends were like, really? And I was like, we're doing it. And so I remember playing it. So awesome. Now I have it on DVD. to be able to watch anytime since I don't have a VHS player. And speaking of which, the classics. Thank you. Season 1, Season 2, the OGs. These are the best 2 seasons. I'm sorry. Y'all can hate me. Y'all can be haters. Y'all can be haters and talk about Tamers and whatever. No. This is the grail. Season 1, Season 2 are the holy grails right here. This is it. Right now. Classic. Absolutely. Ken, Davis, Yoli, Ty, Matt, Sora. Like, come on now. They knew. These are the biblically accurate Digimon. Wow, okay, you stuffed a lot in there. These are all things I have never... So those I have heard of. Obviously, I'm a big Digimon fan. But I have not heard of these at all. From the creators of Excel Saga, Alien 9. Never heard of such things. Oh, from the producers... Oh, from the screenwriter of Millennium Actress. Cowboy Bebop and Bubblegum. I've heard of Bubblegum. And the producer of Tenchi Muyo. I feel like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now there's a name I haven't heard of in many years. Awesome. This has me excited. Is this the whole series? Really? Maybe? It looks like a sports anime. It looks like they look like they're wearing knee pads, and it looks like a sports anime. I don't know how many discs are... I could just open it and find out. It's just 1 disc, so it must be a short series. I don't know how many episodes that this would have on there. It doesn't exactly tell us. Okay, curiouser and curiouser. All right. And then we have... Oh, Green Legend Ran. I've never heard of such things. This looks like the same, I was going to say, from the producers of Armitage 3 and Tenchi the movie. This looks like the same animation as Barefoot Gen, so I'm curious. Interesting. I don't know what this is, but I am very curious indeed. It's a movie from 1998. All right. Come on, 90s. So, Green Legend Ran. I'm getting all these different... I'm getting some obscure animation. This is Genshiken 2, the Society of something culture. Okay, okay, wait a minute. Genshiken, I have actually seen some of the animation on the back. I've seen that online before. There's been a GIF or something I've seen. I had no clue what it was from. So, okay. Hyper Cosplay and Doujinshi series. Is this going to be something like, something about like, oh my gosh, Hard to Date Nataku? Is this going to be something like that? Or the High School Fudanshi series? Is this going to be related to that? I'm so curious now. Okay, it said it was 300 minutes. So are there multiple episodes? Oh, wow, there are. Yep, okay. There are a bunch of DVDs. Interesting. Curiouser and curiouser. Now, I saw... Oh, and there's another volume of it. Okay, dang. This is like a whole set. A whole series. Okay. Okay. Come on, Genshinken. Go on. Okay, now, these series here, I have heard... Obviously, this one has been on the polls before. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. This has been on the poll before. It's gotten a lot of votes before too. So hopefully this will be a series that I eventually get. So thank you. Nice. And then Kaguya-sama Love is War, the complete series. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, complete series. Oh man, 37 episodes. Nice. So this one has also been on the poll as well. It will eventually be one that I get to. So nice. I don't know what to make of this other than this is definitely from the early 2000s, and that is a Taku no Video. That high cut swimsuit is definitely from the late 90s for sure. Interesting. It says, oh, it's Gainax. So I was like, oh, is this similar to Gunbuster? Seems similar. Seems a little bit like it. Nice. And then there's a volume. Koharu and Minato. Happy Life with My Girlfriend. Heck yes, come on, February. You know, this is another thing too. This is going to have to get looked at as well because we need to keep up. The GL and the BL on the channel needs to keep happening. So, nice. This will have to at least be looked at some point. Gonna keep that in. Maybe it'll be a February. If I don't get to it this year, maybe it's going to be a February entry. Seems legit. I'm excited. So, thank you. That's awesome. Thank you. I'm glad I could help you clean out. Your DVDs and your manga and help make room for new things for you. I'm happy to be there to do that. So anyway, thank you all so much for your support. Thank you for your kindness. I really appreciate it. June is going to be a fun month, and I can't wait to see what it has in store. So I hope y'all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe. Take care. And y'all, I'll be back very soon with more reactions. Happy June!